What up? Welcome back. I am Chris Telesbo. We're going to go through another course Oak Hill guide for Disc Golf Valley. If you like these videos, please like and subscribe. It does help me out, turns out. I always thought YouTubers just said that, but we're going to go hit Oak Hill today. I'll play one round my way and then one round safer 4 or 9 under on birdies. So here we go. This course is very long, so I throw light glide ballista on almost all the tees. I think when I start using rollers, or those who already will, these will become more accessible and more often eagleable. Holes like this, when you can get the Ballista Pro to fly well, you can get out into eagle range. But all of these par 4s are twoable. It's hard to get them all consistently. It's hard to get them all in a round, but like that showed, with a decent wind, you can get the Ballista within, 20-30 meters. Sidearm musket, safe little pitch over the gap there. Circle 1, birdie. Another long hole. I don't think this one will become roller friendly because of the water carry. I could be wrong, but I have not successfully thrown like a sky roller. We'll find out though. Again, Ballista can get out here, and that's in putter range. That's probably, 50 meters. Pretty good shot here, just a little hot. Right over the top. So close. This is a roller friendly hole for sure. I've seen people already get inside circle 1 with rollers. With this wind, I don't think I'm getting there in one anyway, so I just kind of throw some out in the middle. Not a very good shot, but that wind is really hard to get into an honest look at 2 for me. So playing it anywhere, we're just going to pitch this up. 62 meter for a fuse in a headwind is not going to quite get there, but it'll leave an easy tap in. So birdie's good when the wind isn't good. If the wind is good, birdie's less good. That's kind of the story on all these. This is probably the most eagleable par 4. I haven't played it in multiplayer since the update, I don't think. So this is kind of an experimental line. It looks really good. Bad luck to catch this tree. Good luck to then cut roll back out. I think either way that would have been circle 2, but definitely a must get eagle to be competitive in multiplayer Pro Tour. So take a couple tee shots. If you have a ballista of any kind, I think you can make it out there now. This I play it for like a 2.5. I pitch a river or a musket if I have worse wind up to this landing zone here, and then I try to run it with a pure. It's probably a higher percentage chance for me to hit a 2-in. I don't know why that went so high. That was right at sidearm range, and the crosswind just popped it up. So that's bad luck, but I actually hit that throw in more often than I hit the green from the tee pad. So if I'm playing that for an eagle, I still play it just how I did there. I just throw a better second shot. I've also seen this one parked with rollers. I still throw this sidearm ballista. I gave it too much turnover. I thought the wind would push faster than it does. It's starting to work pretty well. And then that happens, and we all know this can go anywhere. So pretty fortunate that it's leaning left. Otherwise that could have been out of bounds. That could have been 60 meters. That could be literally anywhere down there. When they start rolling, they kind of do what they want to do. So very happy for it to curl up there. That's kind of where I land if I don't hit that tree. So little toss in. Got second par 4. Doing okay so far. Like to get 3 or 4 of them, but I think this is the hardest one. I've heard you can do it with a light skip ballista. Throw this exact same shot, and it hits here and it skips up bigger and it gets up towards the top of that hill. If that sits down where that started, you can just barely see the basket and sometimes run it, kind of like this. I try to give that a chance, and it's just too low and it literally runs into the hillside. It looked like it was tracking okay, but I had no chance because I literally threw it into the hill. But I'm totally cool with the 3 on that hole every single time. Definitely birdie hole. If the wind is left to right, I'll throw this musket shot. If the wind is right to left, I bump up to the recoil to make sure I get all the way down this hill. So about as far short as I am here, the recoil will end up about that far on the other side, and get the birdie either way. So not a perfect round, missed a couple throw-ins, but 12 solid. I'm happy with that. Okay, now a safe round. A lot of the same tee shots. This, again, just open field, get some distance. Whatever you throw, you'll have fairway, mid, or putter second shot up to the basket, and it's all fine. I'm experimenting a little bit here. I'm throwing fuses for some of these up shots to help distance control, because the windbreak fuse doesn't get those wind bumps that the pure does. So shots like that, I just kind of tap on the fuse and it plops on over there and sits nicely. Same shot as before, right to left wind, forehand musket. It's going to fight the wind and just run right into it. Oh, actually did. Awesome. Those windbreak discs are just so convenient. Ooh, good tailwind. Let's see how far this can go. This might get up inside 45 or 50 meters. That's a big shot. 39. That's real good. It's hard to get that close. Again, pitch up the fuse. No, playing safe. No sense in running that and running long and getting a harder putt than a 6 meter. So in the first round, I would have ran that for sure. But playing it safe, there's no shame in pitching that up from a 3. Better wind this time, so gonna pop it over on the turnover. Not enough turn. That's okay. We're playing for 3. Anything in the fairway, anything in bounds, you'll be in range. So we're gonna do another little fuse pitch up. Oh, that's so good. Slides into the pole again. So actually, I usually throw pures for everything it can reach, but throwing the fuse this round kind of opened my eyes to how useful it is for upshots as well. I never really lay up, but for laying up and running it, the fuse is quite good because of that windbreak. This was lucky. That could have been wet. Pitch anything out to this side, and then just know your distance to go back across. 70 meters is a forehand fuse plus slide. So we'll just pitch that up and tap in a 3. Get rid of the risk of going for the green, going OB, and having to drop back by that first bend in the river. I'm going to play this the same way as before. Pitch a river over to the river. You can throw a musket. It'll maybe go long sometimes. Explore a river, though, almost always safe. So again here, I try to lay this up, and it gets floaty and almost hits it, and then hits nothing. But that's fine because I'm still in the circle, and that's the goal, and that's a 3. So birdie fest is definitely happening. I actually had to think about what shot to throw here that wasn't my ballista shot. So I threw the sidearm recoil to pitch out to this landing zone. I imagine if you throw like a backhand musket or explorer or something, you land a kind of similar spot. And then you gotta be a little bit careful going down this hill. It's really easy to go too far. So that's like 2/3 of a putter, and I still fly to the pole. Lucky stop there, that should have skipped out. But throwing down the hill, be careful. Always throw slower than you think you need to. This hole, again, I play it for 3 every time. If I get close enough and get lucky in a competitive round, I'll run it. This looks exactly like my last round shot, except it jumps and then rolls uphill. So you can see the basket from here. And I had to convince myself to lay this up. But instead of trying to control 20 meters on a throw, I went to the putt feature to make sure it's a tap in for the birdie. If you're ever worried about throwing too far, using putt instead of throw, like a big downhill or big tailwind or something, you just want to lay up, putt helps control that distance a little bit. So yeah, had the opposite wind this time. Like I said, I throw the recoil into the wind, and it goes about that same 8 to 10 meters long that the musket goes short. So I like to use the recoil as like a helper for that. And there we have it. You can see that the 3 eagles I did get, there were 4 I missed. They're all gettable. Hard to do in one round again, but if I get half of them, I'm pretty happy with that. So if you like these videos, please like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more. And until the next one, cheers.